Hey, how about Powell season in Williams Lake for another year? Father's Day Powwow was one of our most longest standing events at WLFN. It started at the corner of our campsite down below and has transitioned into this gorgeous arbor that we see today that was built by our people from WLFN. We want to hold up our elders, we want to hold up our powwow committees over the years for all of the hard work that they've put in to making sure this powwow is a success and that this powwow happened on an annual basis. We have a laundry list of people that are picking up their regalias again, and they're coming into this dancing surface, and they're doing their part to contribute to that healing process that we're all sitting here for the region, for Williams Lake, for community at WLFN. We're so thankful. We welcome you with open arms.
Second in the Pachanaya. I give thanks to the Creator that we've all been given another day. Many times we pray in our first language. Tonight, I feel the honor and the people that are in this circle to use our trade language to pray. I give thanks to Williams Lake First Nations community for once again having this beautiful celebration here in this community. The facilities continue to improve. We're very, very thankful to the Chief and Council of this community. I also want to say thank you and offer special prayers for the Willie here. Today I see him sweeping rocks up the steps. There's not too many leaders that I see doing that in all of my 77th year of being alive and going around throughout many powwows and many rodeos. I'm very, very thankful. I offer special prayers for all the leaders that stand before the flag carriers today to take the time so that we can rejoice. I give thanks to all of the people that teach the culture so people can be proud of who we are. I give thanks to the BC prosecutors of BC that have participated in 2 days of meetings so that they too will understand that reconciliation is for us as proud Indigenous people. I also give thanks to the Indigenous Court here at Williams Lake, the team that has come together with the judge, the Crown, all the lawyers coming into Indigenous Court, the court clerks, and us elders are all a team when we work with our people. We work for the healing of our people, and that is our purpose. And we continue to heal ourselves so that we will not inflict any pain upon the people that come through that justice system. I give thanks to all the past leaders of Carrick-Chilcotin that I worked with throughout many years, and also of the province, also of Canada, to continue to make a difference for all the people that we represent. I offer special prayers for all the healing, the pain, the hurt. Ever since non-Indigenous people arrived here in North America, the last few years have been heavy upon our people with what was found in Kamloops, with what Williams Lake First Nations has found so far at St. Joseph's Mission. We continue to pray so that we can leave it behind and forgive the people of the past so that we can fully heal and not pass it on to my children, my grandchildren, my great-grandchildren, so that we can all heal. I also pray for all the elders throughout the three nations here and the Métis that I've worked with for many, many years. That you remain healthy and that your communities will utilize the knowledge that you have, because you are like an encyclopedia. And I pray that that information we pass on will be used in a good way. I also pray for all of the youth here. I've worked with many youths throughout my life. I continue to do so. I pray for your health and happiness in body, in mind, in soul, and in spirit. As you know, we attend to many funerals of losing our young ones from the pain. We want you young people to have the freedom to talk to us, to clear your mind of the things that you have carried for too long. You will be the leaders of tomorrow. I pray for all of our grandchildren, our great-grandchildren, that they will not have to bear the pain that our people did the past 100 years. I also give thanks to somebody special that stands in this service. I also want to recognize Charlene. She's worked for many, many years as a leader, or not even as a chief. She is there standing the circle. Many times, I feel that you should be getting the order of BC. I know it was an honor for me. I would like to see you get that. And I tell you that in public, because we need to give recognition to the people that have worked behind the scenes, and she's done that for so many years. I also pray that all of us together will teach our people, our children, and our grandchildren how to give thanks. I'm thankful to this young man. In our culture, I call him my nephew. He asked me to come forward to say a prayer. It is an honor to be asked. I also pray for all the others of this community who have meant a lot to me over many years. It is the support of the elders of this community that I probably achieved what I did in my life. It is the elders of this community that asked me, as a recognized C14 person, to represent the Williams Lake Homemakers Club as a club community, to represent them in a BC Indian pageant in the centennial year of 1967. You can see why I'm very, very close to this community. Which then I was pushed for the Canadian title, and I brought the Canadian title home again. And I give thanks to all of the elders of this community. Many are gone, many are still here with us. And many times when we forget to say thank you, or we don't know how to say thank you, there's something lacking within ourselves that needs healing. And I hope I have modeled that I've given thanks for another day. Lokshajam, Sachanaya, thank you, all my relations.
Hey, we got it right on to thank you, Joan Jenkos. Let's go. All right, at this time, we're going to call up committee member, do welcoming Fran Superno.
Good afternoon. My name is Frances Superno. My mom is Virginia Gilbert, and my dad is Frank Superno, both of which are able to be here today. It's really different for me to not have them. My mom is in some training, and my dad has ended up in the hospital. So today, my heart is just so full to see each and every one of you here today. I feel so totally blessed that you are all here and that I can be here to witness the our powwow for the weekend. I want to say welcome from the deepest part of my heart. Welcome. I welcome each and every one of you here today. And I'm so grateful to be alive and to be here with you all today. I think that says it all for now. So welcome and thank you.
All right, at this time, we're going to call on our drum for the afternoon. Sage Hills, help us bring in the Eagle staff and the colors. Oh, cow, once again, please rise. Ladies and gentlemen.
You don't line up to the whatever you staff what do you call it?
Oh, cow, here we go, Sage Hills. holy. Hear all those war cries? Gee, I even think I heard, bingo! Hey, holy. The war crimes were getting pretty serious there for a while. Hey, yeah. All right, well, we do have visiting royalty. Why do we got visiting royalty out there? Yeah. All right, while we have Little Rock Celebration Princess Brooke Stager. Canal Telephone Society Memorial Power Princess Carol Paul. Canal Telephone Society Memorial Power Princess Addison Jimmy. All right, we also have a princess out there. She goes by the name Rachel Dan. Let's give Rachel Dan a round of applause. And also while we have up there, Indigenous Strong Senior Princess Brianna Peters. All right, also we have out there Father's Day Junior Greg Dante George. And also why we have Steve Williams, late Father's Day Junior Princess Raven Sheena Patrick. I have two more ladies out there. I can't see who they are. They're hiding behind the dignitaries. I know one of them is our very own senior princess, but she did not register. All right, come on up. Come on up. Cecil, hand them the microphone, both of them. Send the other young lady up also. Oh yeah, we're gonna hear some kind words from these young ladies here.
Hi everyone, my name is Queen Lewis, and I represent Speak Virtue, Chief William Power.
All right, but we also have out there, I think we're going to be calling on Cook Big Willie Saunders to come on up. Cecil, he needs the mic. Oh, I'll introduce it. Oh, okay. Williams Lake Council, Mayor Rather, Councilor Moses, and also Councilor Flanspower. And while we have out there, MLA Lane Pierson, CRD Chair Margot Wagner, Councilor Mark Sellers-Nagy, Councilor Donna Dixon, and also while we have out there, Asset Chief Fred Robin. And we have out there Williams Lake First Nation Councilor Rick Gilbert. And also Councilor Shay Chelsea. All right, and also we have up there Charlene W. ladies and gentlemen. While we have out there keeping Charlene company, we have Constable James Boss. And also Corporal Brent Villiers. Let's give them a round of applause. All of the visitors here this afternoon. Yeah, we're going to post our flags. And then we're going to start our introductions. Oh yes, also traditional dancers, don't get undressed. Jingle dress dancers, be ready also. Jingle dress dancers and traditional dancers. Don't go anywhere, we're going to be calling on you guys. Ceremony time, we'll tell you what's going to happen when you come.
Okay, we're good. Wait up. Jeff Willie Sellers cooking together. And so Lulu, I'd like to welcome you all to the Williams Lake First Nation. I'd like to welcome you all to Sugar Bean. I'd like to welcome you all to Sequep Lulu. What a great crowd here tonight. We can feel the healing friend gave good words. Well, our heart is full, and my heart is full too. For the community, the amount of healing that is happening not only for WLFN but for the region is really, something that I will never forget. We have some really great dignitaries and guests here today. We wanted to give them gifts. And the more that we had dialogue about giving them gifts, we said, how about we just give them an experience? Father's Day weekend powwow, we have the dignitaries here, we have the premier in our community. So if I could get the dignitary done for the minute, the dance floor, the mayors, the councilors, the chiefs, and of course the premier. I'll get it, please. So we wanted to honor you with a blessing, and I'll bring Dave and we need to explain a little bit, right? And then we'll in the middle. Rick's up here going to support. Another round of applause for Rick. And the former chief, long-standing counselor of WLFN. We are just so thankful the amount of work that continues to get put into our harbor. We continue to get good words about how our grassland surface is so amazing. We continue to get good words about how special and how powerful our harbor looks. And the council gets the glory, but it is our staff, and it is our teams, and it is our volunteers that makes that happen. So please can I get a round of applause for that. We want to create a safe space and a welcoming space, and somewhere that people can gather in a good way. And that's something that we're not doing enough of nowadays, standing beside each other, with each other, whether we're Indigenous or not. So again, thank you so much for coming here. I welcome you to this weekend, Father's Day weekend. I welcome the dancers and the drums. Traditional powwow weekend at WLFN is a long-standing tradition, and we're hyped. We're just so excited to celebrate it with you. I want to celebrate all my relations, Dave, our chief.
Welcome, los champions, los blancos, welcome everyone. Welcome to the Williams Lake First Nation Father's Day Powwow. We are so grateful to have this circle so big, so strong, and so inclusive and healthy. We wanted to make sure that we capitalize and honor that energy as we move forward. We've been in preparation for this day for many, many days and many months and many weeks. And we have been thinking about all of you coming to this powwow. We wanted to make sure that you come safe and in a good way, and that you share and celebrate the best of who you are with all of us. So in that spirit, we knew that we would have so many great leaders that represent all of our people here today. So we honor you leaders for all of the sacrifices that you make, all the time away from your families, all of the hard decisions that you must make. But in that way, we wanted to honor all of the work that you do. We wanted to make sure that you feel supported in the things that you do, in the walk that you make, on the road that you travel. So with that celebration, we wanted to call forward our traditional men, our warriors, and our jingle dress dancers who represent that healing, that prayer, that moves us all forward, that makes sure that all of the heavy things that you're feeling, that you're going through, that maybe you don't share with anyone, that those things are taken by our Creator, that they're handed over in this ceremony. So no words need to be spoken, but feel those things that you're holding inside, and know that this circle of warriors and this circle of strong women, our creators, will help you to find that balance and find that healing and find that letting go. You know, as leaders, as we move forward, everyone in our circle gets to do the same. So in that, we thank you for being here today. We thank you for all of the steps forward that you made, for all of the steps backward that you may have taken. But like in all of the things that we do, it's not how many times you fall down, as long as we're getting out more than ever. So thank you for all of that, and we'll get started here. People,
White, no, traditional dancers,
I've been walking this path of Pava for a long time. Traditional dancers, you pack many tools with you, including your prayer. It's your role and responsibilities to bless the grounds, to bless the people when they ask for that. These relatives in the center, they're the spokespeople for all people all around the four directions. They do a lot of work for the children, for the ones that aren't born, for the land. I want you traditional dancers to dance around these people. And if there is any more dignitary, come on out.
He's with this old man.
You need to be honored. When you're going to be honored, you're going to open up your heart, your mind, your spirit, and open up your hands so you can accept some of this good medicine. You dignitary. You dancers will dance around them, pray for them, including the leaders that don't sit in offices. You know, our land fighters, the ones that go out and fight for the fish and fight for the hunting and fight for the medicines to be protected. Those are our warriors as well. They don't get recognized because they're scared of the politic world. But I hold them in my heart. That's our people that, you know, want to fight for the children and grandchildren so they can fish and they can hunt. I want you dignitary to remember that. Those are our people as well. Even though they do something that break the law, they mean good for the children, the ones that aren't even on this land yet. To remember them in your prayers while you're getting blessed. And then we're going to have the jingle dress dancers on the outside of these men's traditional. Traditional dancers, they have tools to fan them down, to bless them, to cleanse them, purify them like that. With these tools that you have, and these jingle dress dancers, this dance came into this power circle as a healing dance. It's a medicine dance to all the jingle dress dancers. So you're gonna dance around on the outer side. And that's what the jingle dress dancers originally done. They dance on the outside to heal the people, to heal and do all. When you're dancing, prayers are continuous. They're non-stop. Your mind, your heart will pray and you will dance. And I'd like to thank the drum group and the committee for asking for something like this to happen. You know, so if we have any other dignitary and the frontline workers, you know, people that look after this land, you know, I want to call you out here as well if you're out here.
contestants, come on up. Princess Pageant contestants, come on up. Ava. Oh. Good. Yeah, we're good.
Thank you, everyone, all the dignitaries that came up, Premier your stay. How about that for kicking off our Saturday? Yeah, okay. That lost a bit of my height there. Yes, you're good. You're good. What a way to kick off our afternoon. I'd like to introduce Premier David Eby, and I would welcome him to say a few words and just, hold us up with his presence because we're so thankful that he took a trip into the interior and all the support that he continues to give us here, not only at the Williamsburg Nation, but the city of Williamsburg and the Caribou Regional District. Thank you.
Thank you very much. It's an honor to be here on Western territory and an honor to be part of this celebration today. I'm looking out and I see people from all over, all different ages, and you all have one thing in common, I can tell. Nobody came here to hear a speech from the Premier today. So I'll take the hint. I'll keep it short. It's a remarkable way to celebrate Father's Day and families here, to see thriving Western culture, Indigenous culture here in our province. I'm going to take it back with me to my own family's Father's Day celebration in Dad, and I will take it back as Premier to the legislature for Columbia. Thank you for making me part of it. Great honor.